Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back at another video from Grimjack, and we've got Kaiju number 8 in a nutshell. Let's get into it.
Man, that dismembering crew is really doing a botched job over there. That Kaiju's guts are in every nook and cranny of the city. Boy, howdy, I do not envy whoever's gonna go in and clean that up.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough lounging around. We got Kaiju guts to clean up, people. Especially Kafka. Kafka really has to get in there.
Uh-oh, I'm Kafka. That's the me one.
Sure is. And since you lost at cards, you're on intestine duty for the next 25 years. So you're gonna regret eating that burger for breakfast, you weirdo.
Hello there, discerning fanime of anime.
Oh my God.
It's your bestiest of friends, Grimjack here. And I've taken a long, hard look into your backlog. At a glance, it's obvious you've taken on far too many shonen titles to ever fully digest. You're halfway through season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. You still got an entire arc left on Kuroko no Basuke. And you got 3 episodes into Joshiochi before you realize you made a terrible mistake. Surely you can't fit any more onto your plate, can you? No, with that attitude you can't. You gotta be a believer.
Okay.
Did Naruto teach you nothing?
You gotta
And
believe
like
it.
an anti-teaming version of Kamina, I believe in you.
That's class. That's so cool. That looks amazing. Ah.
Get in there like a birthday boy at a golden corral and heap all the season anime right on your plate. Then shove it down your gullet and digest it like Pig God digests his baddies in One Punch Man.
Oh god.
And of course, first up on the menu is one of the top contenders for the hottest newcomer on the block.
Kaiju number 8.
And funny enough, it features the character designer for every Naruto anime. So you might see a familiar expression here or there. Kaiju number 8 takes place in an alternate universe where monsters sprout up across the planet. And one unlikely hero discovers a beastly new power to level the playing field. It's like Chainsaw Man with half as much gore.
I suppose it is, really.
Or Jujutsu Kaisen with half as much school. Or Chain Soldier if it was actually watchable. Anyway,
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it.
as per usual, Japan is the hotbed for monster attacks. These fearsome foes terrorize the cities until members of the defense force attack their weak points for massive damage. This job comes with glory, acclaim, a lot of money, and more power than you can shake a stick at. One such glorious stick shaker is Mina Ashiro, the captain of the 3rd Division. On top of all the other perks that come with kaiju killing, she's also pretty. So you better believe she's like the Captain America of the military.
And once again, Mina Ashiro saves the day. This marks the 100th monster kill this week alone. A new record for anyone ever.
Okay. Really
It's cool that
putting
Nina's
it out
living
there.
our dream that I had first. She just kind of piggybacked onto my thing, but hey, I'm living the high life. I've got, and plus there's,
Truly, she is the best of the best, and hopeless halfwits watching this alone in their dimly lit apartment, surrounded by empty beer cans, should feel awful for comparing themselves to her. The Lord is coming, and so am I.
what is this breaking news? Breaking my heart!
Yes, said it, unnamed stranger.
Whoa.
However, our story does not begin with her. For as you see, once the job is done, a special disposal team is sent out for the thankless task of cleaning up the corpse.
But this is the thing, it starts off like this. I was like, oh, this is an interesting concept, looking at someone that, like, you know, cleans up after the fact, but then doesn't really dive too much into that. I mean, it is cool that he understands the anatomy and that when they're fighting in that, and then he's able to help with info later on and stuff, and so it makes sense. But still, you don't really go into this a lot.
You know how in Monster Hunter you chop off a tail and use it to craft some sweet new armor?
Cool.
It's kind of similar, except instead of new gear, they're getting an above-average pay rate and an above-average amount of alcohol consumption. Amongst these
Amazing.
unsung heroes is Kafka Hibino, the hero of our story. He's a 32-year-old no-hoper who is floating miserably through life.
Oh.
He was friends with Ashiro back when they were kids, and they vowed to join the defense force together to save the nation.
That dang kaiju really messed up our town, huh?
I took everything. Like our houses. And the school.
Well, at least we don't have school tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was gonna fail that math test for sure.
Kafka, what the heck? Aren't you sad? In an emotional way? I mean, Not an existence way, because, you know, your existence is sad.
Hey, Mina.
Go
If you fought
down.
the kaiju like that, maybe our town would still be here.
Bloody hell.
I'm gonna join the defense force. I said it first! That means I'm gonna be a way cooler member!
Yeah, right. You're gonna be the guy who cleans up after me because I'm so cool.
Yeah, right. As if Kafka Hibino would ever be shoveling monster poo.
Kafka Hibino, the monster poo needs shoveling!
Why did Mina have to be strong, pretty, and right?
Strong, pretty, and right.
She went on to become an icon, and he went on to become lesser things. Maybe he's got a few Employee of the Month certificates piled up underneath the empty pizza boxes and broken dreams. After he failed his bid to join the Defense Force, Hibino settled into a career with Monster Sweeper Inc. He may be a loser, but he's a reliable team member, so they entrust them with the new rookie, Lino Ichikawa. I can't shake the notion that he looks like a Resident Evil protagonist.
He
And his
does.
name is an anagram for Leon. So I assume I'm onto something here. I guess that would make Hibino that guy who hid in the shipping container in Resident Evil 3? He was
Yeah,
always
sure, why
my
not?
favorite character.
Hey, everybody. The dark circles under my eyes are from being punched by a really small kaiju, not from all the crying myself to sleep I've been doing. I sleep normally.
Enough of your silly jokes, funny man. You got a new
Funny
guy to
man.
teach. His name's Lino Ichikawa, a real Bishonen pretty boy with dreams of being the best of the best in the Special Defense Force. Get a good look at this guy, Lino. Make sure you don't end up like him when you grow old and useless.
Yes. I remember
They become best friends.
having dreams, but those days are behind me.
Why? Why did you give up being part of the defense force?
I'm over 30 years old. My knees and my back are always just a little messed up. And have you ever, like, slept a little wrong on your side and your entire skeleton is just like 1 degree off from center? Like, your neck is just messed up enough to give you a headache?
No. I can't say I ever have had that happen, and it never will. That's old people talk, old person. You could practically be my dad.
God, I feel so depressed right now. Jesus Christ.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a duty to perform.
What a kind, respectful, attractive young man. You could learn a lot from him, Kafka.
Ooh, boy. If that kid wants to put his life on the line and be in the defense force, then I'll make sure he knows the true meaning of duty.
Ichikawa is the strong and silent type who wants to get into the Defense Force someday. He's a little surly at times, but he has a good heart underneath. Speaking of good hearts, that's exactly the kind of thing that is in high demand in this line of work. Monster pieces are carefully removed and distributed to various companies, where they'll be used in research and agriculture.
Even the crap!
Then the less desirable parts are dumped somewhere else. School cafeterias, maybe.
Maybe.
Great. I love this mystery meat. I wonder where it came from. You wouldn't want to know. Hides monster piece like container. Not, and it also says not for consumption. They don't need to know that.
I love it. I love he's like using like bloopers for like fourth wall breaking, but like it still adds to the humor of the jokes. So good.
Ichikawa is a little mouthy towards his hapless senpai at first, but Ibino wins him over with his knowledge and kindness. They share a tender moment together when the shift is over, until a middle-sized monster breaks forth through the ground. This is what's known as an afterbeast, a parasitic creature that appears in the wake of the main monster to leech off the scraps. It's basically the Nick Frost of the main monster, Simon Pegg.
Hey, Kafka,
Oh, Ichikawa wants a shot at the reigning champ? Well, come on, pretty boy. Do your worst. We got universal health care. I ain't afraid of nothing.
No, I just wanted to thank you. You helped me get through my first day, and I couldn't have done it without you.
Aw, he's
Shoveling
being
that
nice.
much waste was a truly, truly humbling experience. And I may have suffered ego death from it.
Whoa,
Ego death.
I wouldn't have admitted any of that. You're a better guy than me.
Of course I'm better than you!
Oh, my old man
Out
bones.
of here, Ichikawa! Go call for help!
Have you gone senile? You and your old bones can't take this thing on all by
You go.
yourself!
I may be old, but these bones got one last ride in them. When you inevitably become a big shot at Defense Force Inc. and your memoirs become a screenplay, make sure this moment is super dramatic.
I'd be like that. I'd be like, you make sure everyone knows that this was really freaking cool, and I was really cool as well.
Like it's a huge moment in your life.
Yeah.
Will it be, though?
Come on!
Bino nearly shoves Ichikawa out of harm's way and tells him to run for help. In the meantime, he holds the monster off about as well as you expect. He gets his ass put through the ringer and is on the threshold of death until the 3rd Division steps in to finish the job.
Right.
Ashiro flashes a judgmental look at her former friend. Though in fairness, she's the one who failed to account for this afterpiece in the first place.
Yeah.
So let's dial the smugness down a little bit, okay, Mina? Hibino Ichikawa end up in the hospital following the encounter, where Ichikawa gratefully thanks Hibino for saving his life. He reminds him that the Defense Force just started accepting applicants under the age of 33. So there's still one last shot to fulfill his dream.
yeah.
It's truly Hibino's Izuku Midoriya moment, where he is shown that even he can become a hero. I mean, let me guess, he's gonna have to eat something to become more powerful. Let me just look a couple pages in.
Oh, God. He's not wrong. Oh.
Well, folks, I have some news for you. A talking bug then comes into the room and forces itself down his throat. A bit less charismatic than the standard All Might, but hey, someone on Tumblr is probably into this slithery little guy.
All that effort today, and all I managed to do was barely make it by the skin of my teeth. If only I was stronger, then this hand of mine could use its power for good instead of the horrible things it does now.
Hey, Kafka?
Yes, Ichikawa?
You, saved my life out there today. You should keep trying to play the hero. You're really good at it.
Whoa! That's the most encouraging thing anyone has ever said to me. I feel like I could punch the sun. Could you stop making that high-pitched whining noise, though? It's really distracting.
I'm your fairy wish kaiju, here to grant your wish in a way you don't expect.
Through the power of love and friendship?
Hey, that's pretty close. Let me demonstrate.
You okay, Kafka? You were making a weird noise?
Ichikawa.
Ooh, that sound effect, that voice effect's cool. I love it.
You're looking at me like there's something on my face. Is there something on my face? You gotta tell me if there's something on my face. It's the law.
It's not too clear what this winged interloper's agenda is, though it expresses satisfaction when it has found its target. Shortly after engaging in some intense vor, my least favorite of all the fetishes, Hibino changes forms. Suddenly, he's some kind of monster himself.
Some
Now
kind
that's
of
what I call
monster.
Kafkaesque. While an excellent nod to a literary great, it's not literally that great when you're in a hospital full of monster victims. An old man takes one look at the situation, says a big nope, and notifies the defense force like a
Straight away.
lousy ass snitch. Hibino Ichikawa make a break for it. Emphasis on the break since Hibino is breaking everything in his path. Additionally, as if things weren't bad enough, his monster body begins to act on its own, eating small birds and taking a nipple piss in the middle of the road. We call that Grimjack on a Saturday night vibes. That was one time, guys. Why are we bringing this up now, guys? It hasn't happened since. He stops in his tracks when he senses another monster about to emerge, doubling back to save a small child and her wounded mother from being gobbled up. He obliterates it with a mighty punch, and then stands in a shower of its blood. A healthy reminder to always stay hydrated.
Don't worry, Mama. I'm gonna wish on a star, and I'm gonna get freak strength and shove this concrete out of the way with my freak strength.
Baby, no. Maybe use your freak strength to run. Run now.
Oh, what a moment.
Please run now.
Please run out.
Run!
For the love of God, please just run away. Why did Mama raise a coward?
Why did Mama raise a coward?
Holy moly! I got some freak strength!
Yeah.
No fair. That was mine. Give it back.
Sorry, kid. No texies backsies?
Dang it.
Also, shouldn't you be freaked out that I'm a kaiju?
All right.
3 months go by, and Ibino and Ichikawa prepare to take the Defense Force exam together. This year's field is loaded with top
Best
candidates
friends.
like Haruichi Izumo, who graduated top of his class at Tokyo Subjugation University, and Iharu Furuhashi, who topped his class at Hachioji Subjugation High School. Hang on. They have schools for that? Is that where Sword Art Online fans get their degree? All right, whatever. So there's various graduates of suspicious subjugation schools across Japan. But the top candidate is a twin-tailed brat named Kikoru Shinomiya. The first time she meets Ibino, she calls him Grandpa despite him only being in his early 30s. Yes, that's where that meme came from. She then unveils a power suit that allows her to flip his shit-kicker company car out of the way. Goodbye, car.
Wow. The Defense Force parking lot. Did you think you'd make it this far, Kafka?
Yes, I've been here many times, in fact. This is what always
Yes.
precedes me failing the test.
Look at all the armed guards. This is no place for children, so make sure not to be a big baby when you fail again.
Don't worry, Ichikawa. I know this will be the year that I graduate from a big baby to a big baby with a big gun. That also kills kaiju.
Hey. Hey, old man. Move your car. My lucky number is 55 and you're in my spot.
I'll have you know I already parked. And I barely know how to drive, so I'm not getting in and moving it again.
Guess I'll have to move it myself.
I don't care what kind of special suit you've got, I am not giving you my keys. What? The company car! The insurance doesn't cover little girl-based accidents!
Little girl based.
Please never tell me how you know that.
Meet your new tsundere fan favorite, everyone. Her hobbies are
In all
killing
fairness, she's
monsters
pretty damn
and
cool.
apparently wanton destruction of property. The first test gauges their physical ability. Hibino has been staying fit with his training and labor-intensive work. But unfortunately, he falls behind due to an affliction known as being 30. If he has any
God
hope of
damn it.
passing, he'll have to dazzle the examiners in the second test, which consists of killing an actual monster. Which is fair, really? It's kind of a major part of the job description, and I'm stunned that the previous years didn't include it. Getting accolades for something despite not having any talent? There's a thing for that. It's called AI art. To prepare the examinees, they're equipped with the Defense Force finest tech. Where is my super suit? A suit that amplifies their physical ability based on how much power they can draw out. Ichikawa manages only 8% on his first attempt, while Kikoru boosts a mind-boggling 46%.
My God.
Hibino achieves exactly 0%. It sounds pretty bad, but if this was golf, he'd be top of his class.
That's one way of looking at it.
Hello, potential kaiju slaying applicants. So nice to see all these bright, young faces before they're all wiped off the face of the earth by forces of nature that look like marketable action figures.
I need to call my mom.
But never fear, dear initiates.
I always fear. Just ask my mom.
Behold the ultra-incredible might of our Defense Force combat suits. Sorry.
I said this would happen.
That guy fails. Kill him off screen.
What? No! Tell my mama!
Always wanted to do that. Anywho,
These special suits boost your stats
God
for the
damn.
purpose of slap boxing kaiju. It is, in fact, the only thing keeping you from turning to paste on the side of the road. I mean, just look at our dear
Kikoru here. 46% right off the bat, girl.
setting enlistment records like you wouldn't believe.
Ha! Take that, everyone else. I'm incredible.
I mean, you only get that level of nepotism when your daddy runs the government.
Hey!
Damn, I only got 8%.
Oh, that's nothing to be ashamed of.
With months of training, you might get 10% better.
Only 10?
These suits measure from 1 to 100 after all.
And we're sure that 1% is the lowest it'll go.
Oh, wow! It looks like we set 2 records today. How is that even possible?
No, I'll totally get it. I'm probably just a grower, not a shower, guys.
Sensing they're overmatched, Ibino Ichikawa elect to focus on supporting roles instead. where years of toiling in monster disposal is finally paying dividends. Hibino knows their anatomy, their weaknesses, their social security numbers, whether they ship Cloud with Tifa or with Sephiroth. Everything! Unfortunately, 0% doesn't help you take a lot of hits.
I'd imagine.
Hibino gets jumped from the side. He receives multiple fractures and internal organ damage. But despite this, he refuses to give up. Not even the authorities can stop him. Again, it's Grimjack on a Saturday night. Busted orbital socket,
Not even the
ankle swollen to the
authorities.
size of a baseball. Screw you! I'm getting to the club! I gotta dance! In a last-ditch effort, he's forced to enact Operation Teamwork, aka getting on Ichikawa's shoulders like a 5-year-old at a Wiggles concert. Unfortunately, Kikaru finishes the job before they can pretty much make an impact beyond feeling as stupid as they look. But what's this? An unknown monster appears on the
Oh, here we
battlefield and
go.
wounds Kikaru with a blast from his finger. He begins to revive the fallen monsters and...
He can talk.
I did it, Papa. I'm going to get a perfect score. Nothing's gonna stop me from hearing you say that you love
Booga booga kaiju noise! Were you saying something?
booga
I just couldn't
kaiju
help
noise.
it. You were standing there perfectly still like a stupid bird. I'd call you a sitting duck, but those went extinct. You know how they went extinct? Hunters were like this. Oh, wait, get back up. I think I have a funnier line. Are you serious? She actually got back up. Do you see this? I didn't have another line. I just wanted to shoot you more. Oh, I got you so good. Classic kaiju
Oh my
bit.
god.
Maybe you guys should go out and help them.
Hold on. I really wanted to hear that funnier joke.
He might still tell it.
She's lost a lot of blood.
Fine, we'll go.
Kikaru's
Oh
lost
my
a lot
God.
of blood at this point. But it's okay. Her fancy Nepo baby suit can close her injuries. Unfortunately for her, however, this top hat wearing kaiju isn't out of ammo. He fires several more shots into the bloody Kikaru and triggers a flashback of her demanding father. A flashback that goes a little something like this.
So, I hear you've got something to tell your papa. So why are you here talking to me?
You're my papa, though.
Huh. No wonder you look like a tiny version of my dead wife. Well, out with it. What do you want?
I got top scores on every test for the whole year. So I was wondering if I could have one ice cream. But if that's too much, I'd settle for a chocolate bar. Or a fatherly handshake.
Ridiculous! You're supposed to get perfect top scores. That's the bare minimum. Just ask your dead mother. She was perfect, and look where it got her. So do better than perfect. Go even further beyond.
Oh my
If
God.
I don't hear you say run playing in the background when you do something, what's even the point of you?
Okay, I'll pick the best ever. And
You'd settle for the best there's ever been like no one ever was? Pathetic. That's what I am, and I'm crying at my desk every day over the loss of my wife.
Jesus
You have no
Christ.
idea what that's like, do you, small child I tolerate?
that sounds hard. But I love you, Papa.
Ew! Stop saying forbidden words like love and pumpernickel, and maybe I'll grant you a single meeting with me in the next 5 to 7 business years. Now be gone. The butler will show you out.
But I live here.
Yeah, well, so did your mother.
Yes.
Jesus freaking Christ. That was brutal. I love it.
Separated from the rest of the group and sporting several injuries, Kikaru's only hope is that Hibino is selfless enough to put himself in danger by transforming into his monster form. And of course, he does just that. Because he's a lovable monster boy with a heart of gold
Yeah.
and a bladder made of unidentifiable flesh parts. In the aftermath, the mysterious talking monster discovers that his intervention failed to tally a single fatality. He sulks in the toilet stall for a little bit, like Lindsay Lohan in Mean Girls, before transforming into a human form.
Yeah, whoa.
Apparently, break time is over, and it's time to rejoin his colleagues in the Monster Sweeper
Dun
cleanup
dun
crew?
Horrible
dun.
news today. The Special Defense Force training field was attacked by numerous kaiju.
Horrible for you, maybe? Give me that body count. Daddy wants a body count. I know I killed at least one little girl.
A tragic event that's left us all wondering why. When will the carnage end?
Yada, yada, yada. Get get to the good stuff.
And this reporter is happy to say that day is today, as this attack left 0 dead in its wake.
What?
I
0?
love the narrative
Nobody
music
even
in the
died from
background.
like a heart attack or something?
The 106-year-old kaiju slaying grandma on base is alive and well. She slept through the whole thing, she says.
Never mind, news reporter Bill. This was horrible news.
Hey, new guy, you done pooping in there yet?
Yes, boss. Everything came out very normally from my one normal human butt.
Never say those words to me again. Now get out of here. You've been in there for 6 hours.
I'll get you, Takuda. I'll get you and that 106-year-old kaiju slaying grandma. That doesn't go there. What a twist!
Yeah.
How will this affect our heroes? Are all janitors actually just evil monsters in disguise? Next time I see some guy cleaning the floors, I'm just gonna punch him in the dick just to be safe.
Just in case.
And that's where we're gonna call it for this episode. Make sure to keep an eye on Kaiju number 8, carrying the torch from solo leveling as the much-watched shonen hit of the season. And next time you see poor old Grimjack somewhere in a gutter over the weekend, please consider giving me some water and turning me on my side. Trust me, that's my idea of a good time. If we get 7,000 likes, we'll continue detailing the exploits of Kafka's journey.
Nice.
And whether he passes his test or not. Yeah, hopefully he does, or the next video might be pretty short. All right, this is Grimjack signing out. Peace!
That was very good. Pew, pew, pew. Well, the last bit was that Blazing Azuri Crow doing her dad's voice. Ah, no wonder you look like my dead wife. Jesus Christ, love it. I love these in a nutshells. I still need to finish Freerun, and then I'll watch the Freerun in a nutshell, and then I might watch the Delicious in Dungeon. And but yeah, thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video and want to be able to watch Patreon-only reactions, such as the original Dragon Ball series, links in the description to the Patreon page. $1 a month is all I ask to help support the channel. It's great appreciated. Thank you for that. And thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? If you guys think of this, click like, subscribe. If you haven't already, leave comments down below. Let me know that you're watching to discuss some future videos. I'll see you guys next time.